Hi there teachers, it's Tim Topham here, and I'm really excited because it's the 1st of March, which means it's the new collection of TopMusicSheets, which is out today, and it's Rebecca Chambers. Now, Rebecca joined us 10 volumes ago in volume 37. This is now volume 47 for all our TopMusicPro members, and I'm really excited to play through some of the pieces from this collection. Rebecca's a UK-based teacher. She's been composing since about 2012, and she's got such a cool collection of pieces in this group. So let's kick it off with the first one, which is called Cariban Calypso. Now, as you know, I'm a huge fan of teaching students about patterns, and rhythmic patterns are super critical. You really want students just to be able to see something and then be able to play it. Now, as you can see on screen, the first part of this is actually a clap. That kind of calypso rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's called a clave or a clave, and this is the rhythm that goes through the whole piece and gives it that cool Caribbean sound. It's also got lyrics, so if you like kind of that ORF approach where you use the rhythm of lyrics to help with the rhythm of a piece, then by all means this is a great one for that. So the student actually claps, 2, 3, 4. And then back to the start. So the only thing I miss is at the end. I don't know why it's not a cha-cha-cha. That's what I was predicting. Obviously, Rebecca's chosen to not do a cha-cha-cha, which is totally fine. So really fun. Students can sing along, sail away on the ocean blue, you might see a whale or two, or something like that if you had a nice voice. Mine's not the best early in the morning. All right, the second one, Beethovens Chase. So we've taken the idea of Beethoven's Fifth, and this is actually the start. And then what Rebecca does is just play on a bit of Beethoven with this. How much fun is that? And the students could also go with the right hand to the end. It's just so cleverly Beethoven, but really quite simple as well. So if you've got a student that likes this or you'd like to move them on to Beethoven, here's a great opportunity to get them started with Beethoven-esque sounding music. And I just love this ending. Of course, this could go a fair bit faster too. I reckon Beethoven would have totally rated this piece of music. All right, now the next one is called Flying Fish. Now don't freak out when you look at the key signature. This is in all black keys, and I think it's great for students to be able to explore that. So we're going to have this kind of pentatonic sound in this piece. And as a lot of you know, I advocate for a no-book approach in the first few lessons with beginners, and we do a fair bit of black key improv in those first lessons. So students who've been brought up with that approach will be really used to doing improv on black keys anyway. So this one has this kind of repeating pattern in the left hand and the right hand. Now this is largo, so we should go broadly and slowly. I won't play the repeats. And then we're up 8 VA. So lots of pedal, lots of moving around the piano, but again, just all flowing around on the black keys, which is great fun. Now the next one is called Claire de Lune's Reflection. Now I remember when Carol Matz, in her famous to fun classics, I think it was, did a simplified version of Claire de Lune in C major, and it started similar to this. And I've always thought that was a winning piece for a student who loves that classical music but isn't ready to play Claire de Lune. Claire de Lune is actually quite a challenging piece. So this is in C major and starts just like Claire de Lune. Well, almost, not quite the same harmonically. So you've got little bits of jazzy influences, which are kind of unexpected because it sounds completely like Claire de Lune at the start. And if you didn't have perfect pitch, you'd probably assume it was. And then you get these. So this is ABRSM level 4, by the way. And then we've got. Doesn't actually say put the left hand over there, but I think it's kind of cool. And then it goes into D flat major, which is the original key. Nine, 8 now. Anyway, isn't that beautiful? Such a fun little variations on Claire de Lune. I think it's so clever. The next one is duet. So it's going to be hard for me to demonstrate, but the main theme which the student has in the right hand is which of course is from Grieg, the Morning Suite, and the accompaniment kind of got some sevenths and things in there. It's beautiful, really, really lovely. Now, of course, we give you all the recordings for all of these pieces. So if you want to actually go and hear these, they're over on SoundCloud. You can go and explore them as part of getting access to these collections. Now, the next one is a great piece of music because it moves all over the piano. It's called Jazzy Reflections. And I love anything with a second, any chords with a second in it. This is kind of ad-libbed sound at the start. And then we're going to have to practice moving a lot. The left hand is going to be jumping from the lowest register right up here. So, right hand's got the melody. Sorry, got the rhythm right. Rhythm wrong. It should be swung like this. So we're in 3/4 here. 1, 2, bam. How cool is this? Isn't that the coolest? I think this is going to be an absolutely wicked piece for a student to show off at a recital playing. Just further on. I would have loved a piece of music like this when I was learning. So cool. Now that's 4 pages, so there's even a bit of a gliss. That's ABRSM level 6. So we're talking a bit of level of challenge here. The next one, Childhood Memories. Now this reminded me instantly of, well, have a listen, see if you can think of 2 composers who this sounds really like. And this is also ABRSM level 6. So who are you thinking of? Who does it sound like? If you're a piano teacher, you've been a piano teacher for any length of time, you will most definitely have taught River Flows in You by Yuruma. That reminded me of that. It also reminded me of Ludovico Einaudi. So if you have students who love Ludovico, who doesn't, teenagers, adults in particular, really kind of repetitive, chord-based, there's this beautiful chord section. And this, that's so nice. I just want to keep playing it. It is so fun to play. Teachers, try playing this piece. I think you'll really enjoy it. It could be a piece for a teacher to play at a recital, actually. And then we've got And the Stars Keep on Shining, and this one's dedicated to Rebecca's parents, I read in our introduction. Sorry, up there. Anyway, I mean, it's beautiful. I would love to play it all. It goes over 5 pages, I think. It's an absolute winning collection. Rebecca, thank you so much for creating this and sharing this with all our members. This is going to be a collection that is cherished for a long time by our members. Now, if you're not already accessing these pieces, come along. You've got to get with it. These are all studio licensed and available now to use with your studio. If you're not already a Top Music Pro member, head over to topmusicpro.com. If you want to just get these collections and our webinar, back catalogue, some of our discounts, and just dip your toe in the water of Top Music Pro membership, grab the Lite plan. You get this, you get a studio pack of games, studio licensed each and every month, and as I mentioned, webinar access to about 90 plus webinars, lots of training, a few of our courses, some of our discounts, great way to get started, and this is an amazing collection to begin your Top Music Pro journey. So I hope you'll come and join us, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next month.